Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Be The Truth. You already know every time you see me on the screen, it's time for you to get a message, okay? So this is going to be the energy report for the remainder of 2021. So this is going to be from today's time, which is September, okay? September all the way through December, all right? So this is going to be just like a real big roundup of what you need to know, what kind of energies you need to be paying attention to, what might be blocking you, what you might need to overcome, okay? There's a lot of gems. I'm feeling very so much that a lot of divine downloads are going to be happening for many of us during this reading and during this time, okay? So let's get straight into it. As always, this is a collective message, baby. So take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So let's get into it. Spirit, what is everybody watching this right now at whatever time that they are watching this need to know for their best and highest good? I hope y'all are having a great end of your Virgo season. We're about to hop into Libra season here. Today is September 21st when I'm filming this, so we have Libra season coming in tomorrow. So very exciting. Happy solar return for all of my Libras, and I hope Virgos, y'all enjoyed your season. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see. Okay. All right. So first things first. Okay. First things first, what I'm seeing is that the end of this year is going to be a major time for clearing out whatever no longer serves us, okay? So remember the beginning of this year, we asked Spirit, right, to remove whatever or whoever no longer deserves to be in our energy field, okay? And people who no longer serve us for our best and highest good. And Spirit is like, pay attention, okay? With this 5 of Wands, Spirit is like, pay attention to just any inklings that you may have, okay? I say it all the time, we are all psychic. We all have different divine downloads. We have different insights, okay? The best example that I can give is, for example, this Sharpie, okay? I can hold the Sharpie up. It is a Sharpie, all right? It is one thing in the physical. However, everybody watching this is going to perceive a different thing about this one Sharpie. The Spirit is like, pay attention to any vibes and inklings that you may pick up from people who come into your energy space, okay? And just kind of notice and pay attention, because this is the thing. You are always being divinely protected and guided at all times, okay? So Spirit is gonna show you a little bit of that protection sometimes, but you just have to pay attention, okay? And when you do notice, Spirit is like, give me props. Give me props, okay? Give me props where it's due. Give me some credit where it's due. Spirit is also calling us to really surrender, okay? This year's biggest word of the year was surrender. As a whole year, the major theme was for us to surrender. And Spirit, with this Chariot card, is very much so calling us to remember that every single one of us has a different path. We have a different journey, okay? We are meant to be doing different things, okay? We're not meant to compare ourselves, okay? Because we are all different and meant to be that way. So Spirit is calling you to ask yourself, how are you holding yourself back? Okay, how are you holding yourself back? I have this 9 of Swords and this Judgment card in the reverse, okay? And it's just screaming at me like, stop judging yourself so harshly, okay? Stop judging the mistakes that you've made in the past, because they're not mistakes. They are all opportunities for you to learn and grow, my love. But if you do not see it as that, if you do not switch your perspective about what is going on in your life, okay, nothing that anybody else is going to say is going to make you feel any better. Nothing that anybody else is going to do or bring into your life is going to make you feel more comfortable being where you are, okay? So Spirit is like, trust in that intuition, because at this time there's a lot of people, especially with this past 2 years, okay? A lot of people are going through a spiritual awakening right now. A lot of people are stepping into their power. A lot of people are figuring out their gifts and their abilities and potentials, okay? So Spirit is like, it's up to you, baby. Okay, with the Ace of Wands, it's up to you, my love. Okay, it's up to you. You have to be able to see that everything that you have been through, everything that you have seen, everything that you have experienced, okay, has been for your best and highest good. And not only that, the things that have happened to you teach you what you need to know to get to the next step, okay? So Spirit is really just calling you, like this shadow work card is like just screaming out, like free yourself, baby. Free yourself, okay? It's time for you to break free of those chains, okay, that you feel like you've been held back with, all right? A lot of these things are limiting beliefs. I tell y'all all the time, all right? That inner child work. The inner child work is so important, okay? Because a lot of us walk around with wounded inner children, all right, which still hold on to limiting beliefs that we were taught when we were in childhood. The Spirit is like, you got to kind of like come in there, okay? And if you need to go to a therapist, go to a therapist. If you want to do it at home by yourself, okay, and work through these problems, baby, do it however you need to do it, okay? Because Spirit is like, look, as you're healing, okay, Seven of Swords typically indicates sneakiness, okay? Typically liars, mischief, okay? Kind of very like heavy on the, ooh, go look over there while I'm getting away with this kind of energy, okay? And Spirit is like, just pay attention. Use your intuition. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt, because the only person that benefits, my love, is the person you're giving it to, okay? Spirit is like, look, as we move to the end of this year, okay, I'm clearing out all that stuff that no longer serves you, okay? So if people show you that they're not for you, just take it as that, okay? Just take it as that and move on, all right? Take it as that and move on, because Spirit is like, look, trust in your journey. Y'all got to remember that there is really no such thing as good or bad, okay? Things might not be ideal, okay? But we have to learn a lesson that is within that experience, okay? Spirit is like, pay attention to that. And instead of seeing things as, oh, this happened to me, try to see how it happened for you, okay? Let's see what energy we're moving out of into. We're going to move what we're going to be learning from this transition. Okay, out of the energy of energy. Wow. Out of the energy of energy. Okay. Out of the energy of energy. Okay, so I say it all the time. Okay, everything is made up of energy. Our emotions, the things, Sharpies, right? The things that are around us, our physical. And Spirit is like, it's really just about tapping into the magic of it all. And really just understanding that, like, even when it comes to things, I feel like a major lesson that should have been learned in the Virgo season, okay, was cleaning up your energy space, and how that makes you feel so much better when you do clean up your energy space, right? And energy space, I mean your actual physical space, okay? Your house, keeping your house clean, keeping your house tidy, keeping your house organized, okay? And somebody needs to hear this, but stop being worried about how you're going to pay bills if you spent your money on things for rituals and stuff, okay? Spirit is like, stop feeling guilty about that and just organize what you've got, okay? Spirit said, just organize what you have, okay? So that you can get what you want. Okay, because I feel like a lot of people fail to realize that when we get the money, right, we spend it on something physical, right? We exchange that money for something. That something belongs in our energy field. Now, if it doesn't have a specific place to go, okay, if it doesn't have a home per se, all right, you're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel that. Okay, so Spirit is like, ask yourself, how can I how can I keep my energy space clean? Okay, sometimes when Spirit's trying to speak through you, all the words come out at once and they just become words that don't exist. But anyways, Spirit is like, it's really about knowing what to do with the energy you already have, okay? One of our superpowers as human beings is our emotions, okay? So think about how better you can not control your emotions, okay? But how better you can use your emotions to understand what is going on with your body, okay? There's a reason why you feel the way that you feel. So Spirit said tap into that, all right? And out of the energy of energy, we're moving into the energy of death, okay? But I'm feeling like a little bit of a resistance, okay, to this death. And Spirit is like, look, the only constant, my love, is change, okay? That's the only constant. But Spirit is like, look, if you don't want change, I mean, life is gonna be okay for you. You know, like you're still gonna make it and stuff. It's just it might not be as ideal. Okay, and Spirit is like, look, the harder you push back for change, okay, to change, the harder change is gonna push on you, baby. Okay, because that's what the universe is, that ebb and that flow. Okay, that up and down. We just got to take it as it is. Okay, what that come on now, tying back to the chariot card, okay? And Spirit is like, look, what you're supposed to be learning from moving from the energy of energy into the energy of death, okay? And allowing things to end so that new things can begin, okay? Clearing out the old so that you can bring in the new, okay? Is the energy of consciousness. And I feel like at this time, we're kind of in a stagnant I feel like flow right now. It feels stagnant, okay? In about 10, 15 years, it's not going to look like this period was stagnant. But right now, we feel like it's stagnant. And it's because the universe is literally aligning every single thing that needs to happen in order for everything to be set up for the next however many long, okay? So Spirit is like, look, as people are shifting into a higher consciousness, okay, there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done. There's going to be a lot of things that aren't already here to help support us in this time that is going to be created within the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, okay? So Spirit is very, very heavy on the Guru card message, okay, which is remembering that we live in a very transformative time, okay? There's a lot of things that are now coming to the light, okay, that many of us have known, but we didn't really have the evidence, okay, for. And when I speak about this, I'm speaking about knowing your history, okay? All of the humans, okay? All of humans came from a certain place, all right? Y'all should know this. Ancient Kemet, all right? And Kemet, which the invaders of Kemet had renamed to Egypt. All right. So if you don't know nothing about that, definitely check out Brittany. Her name is Mother of Many on Instagram. She has an amazing 3-hour lecture class. Okay. All the starting points that you will need for ancient Kemet history. Okay. I highly suggest, all right, if you do not know your history when it comes to where the first human civilizations came from, okay? And hint, hint, it's not Mesopotamia, okay? And check the class out, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Check the class out, okay? And then come back to me and we can talk, all right? But like I said, as we shift our consciousness as a collective, okay? Like I tell you all the time, it really starts with self, which is beautifully illustrated on this card, okay? Starts with self and then connects to the next and then connects to the next, all right? And it's just, I feel like a lot of y'all who haven't dove into that kind of history or prehistory, all right, you're going to find a lot of things that click with you as you read about ancient Kemet, as you read about these ancient civilizations, as you run into more and more sources and data and information, okay? There's going to be things that click in your head, all right? And I'm here to let you know, baby, you're not fucking crazy, okay? You're not crazy. There's a reason why you always felt drawn to these things. There has always been a reason why you've been interested as a child, okay, with certain histories, all right? More than others. Pay attention to that. But anyways, let's get into what we need to do to mind our own damn business, okay? How can we continue to mind our own business during this time throughout the end of this year? How can we do that? How can we do it? Oh. Okay, I'll take these two. I was like, I'll take these two. All right. All right, just that. Okay. First things first, Spirit said give it to yourself. Spirit said give it to yourself, baby. Whatever it is that you are looking for others to give to you, give to yourself first. Okay? Only when you give it to yourself can you truly appreciate somebody else doing it for you. I feel like in today's current culture, with things being so fast paced, okay, fast fashion, go on Shein or go on Fashion Nova and get you a real quick, outfit or whatever for the weekend out. And I feel like that kind of mentality has really driven a lot of people into the ground as far as content creators or just people who are trying to make a living out here, okay? People are constantly feeling like they need to do. And it's like, no, you don't always have to be doing something, okay? I feel like quality over quantity is still very much a phrase that is highly relevant. However, due to the current culture of our society, okay, um, that doesn't really apply. Okay, they want you to show numbers over quality. Okay, but then at the same time, will tell you that quality content is what you know, gets the job done. So Spirit is really like, give it to yourself. Whatever it is that you are wanting from other people, whether you're out on social media seeking validation, whether you're out here, teaching people because you want to feel needed. All right. Spirit is like, give that to yourself. All right. Make sure that your cup is full before you start pouring out of it, baby. Okay. Because what you'll attract when you are doing things out of the need to, okay, it's going to be different than when you do it out of the, oh, I want to do this, okay? If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. But anyways, moving on, okay? Spirit is also calling you to cry, all right? Cry, let it out, okay? You are upset or you are angry or you are frustrated, you are anxious for a reason, okay? Some of y'all really just need to cry and let all of that energy out, okay? Let all of those emotions that are trapped in your bodies go free, baby, okay? Release them. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right? All right. Spirit is also calling you to shake your ass. Okay. Spirit said get up and move. Spirit said move your body so that you can get that creative energy flowing so that you can channel it the right way. Okay. Spirit said get right so you can act right. So you can do right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, okay? Spirit's also calling you to connect with crystals. I tell you all the time, okay? This is not the biggest thing in the world, okay? You really don't need anything outside of yourself, all right? However, we have tools that are available to us, okay? We have divination tools. We have water. We have herbs. We have crystals, okay? The Spirit said whatever it is that your spirit calls to you, whatever you can afford during this time, okay? Spirit is like, don't go pushing the boundaries too fucking far, or don't feel like you're not doing right because you don't have a clear quartz, okay? It's okay. It's okay, all right? Spirit said, do what you can, okay? And I will provide you more as long as you are grateful, okay? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Let's see what we need to trust our vibes for the end of this year. Wow, first things first, Spirit's calling us to call on our mentors and role models, okay? We are most like the 5 people that we see or interact with the most, okay? Especially with this whole social media thing. People don't think that the people that you follow affects you, but it does, okay? It does affect you. The Spirit is calling you to find some people that you can look up to, people that inspire you, okay? People that motivate you, okay? Spirit is like, that is what you want. You don't want to see, bullshit. Come on now. Let's be let's be honest, okay? Spirit is also calling you to, like I said earlier, celebrate yourself. Woo-woo is wonderful, okay? Spirit is calling you to really give yourself the award of being here, okay? Give yourself some credit for how far you've come, all right? Spirit said, give yourself some credit for the fact that you are here today. The fact that you rose this rising. The fact that tomorrow you are probably going to rise and have another beautiful brand new day, one that you have never lived before, okay? So Spirit said, give yourself some credit, okay? Give yourself a pat on the back, all right? Give yourself a hug. And Spirit said, play with that inner child, my love, okay? Play with your inner child. I tell you all the time, we need to do a better job of engaging our inner child. I feel like once we start the inner child work, making sure that our inner child is involved in the decisions that we make, as well as the things that happen in our lives, okay, is really, really important, okay? And it will come second nature as long as you start, okay? Once you start, it makes it easier. You know, you get into a routine, you kind of do it without even thinking, all right? But when you first get into a new habit, you know, you got to get into the new habit first. You got to get, you know, come on now, all right? Let's not be lazy here, okay? We know better, so we can do better, all right? We know better, so we can do better. Let's get into, this is a new deck I have. I think it's called the Amenti Oracle, yes. The Amenti Oracle, all right. And these are great affirmations. They are Kemet inspired, okay. Yeah, I had to change my wording as of recently, okay, because Egypt actually means land of the slaves, or land of the slave house. And Kemet actually means land of the black people, all right. I communicate with compassion. Yes. I can be trusted. Yes, okay? Spirit is like, with this card, very, very heavy on, you need to be able to, put the trust in yourself, like, very heavy on, you can't ask the universe, okay, I want this, okay, I want a family, or I want kids, or I want $10,000, or I want $100,000, okay, and then feel like you can't be trusted with that, or feel like you wouldn't know what you would do if you had that. You get what I'm saying? Stop contradicting yourself, okay? Stop contradicting. Stop contradicting what you want with your fears, okay? Stop allowing your fears to contradict what you want. I praise the goddess and God. Spirit is very much calling us to balance our divine feminine and masculine, because we are both. Okay? The law of gender, we are both. Okay? We are both. We are both. We are both. We are both. I live in truth. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay? I feel like that ties very, very heavily with that Seven of Swords from earlier. Okay? Spirit is really reminding us that if we can't live in our full truth, in our truth, then how can we expect others to do it? Or how can we expect others to be truthful with us if we can't be honest about ourselves? If we can't be honest about where we are, okay? If we can't be honest about how we feel, okay? Because I feel like that is a major thing in today's society, okay? Is that a lot of people can't admit how they truly feel. You know, even when it's lower vibration things, even when it's regret, remorse, or jealousy, okay? If you're jealous of somebody, that's a human emotion. People have been jealous of other people. But if you can't admit that to yourself, if you can't even be like, yeah, I'm jealous of this person, okay? Because it starts with awareness. When you are aware, okay, I am jealous of this, right? Why? Why am I jealous? Then you can start figuring out the root cause of the problem, okay? But when you aren't aware that it's even an issue, then you can't solve the problem. You can't forgive to solve the problem, okay? Because forgiveness is the answer to almost every single problem, all right? So Spirit is like, how can you forgive yourself? How can you forgive yourself so that you can forgive others? Let's see what soul lessons we're going to be learning throughout the end of this, oh my Jesus, this year. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Guilt. I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world and I do so without judgment. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And last but not least, health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So, what I'm feeling very heavy on is that the rest of this year for the collective, okay, a lot of us, like I said, are going to be fully stepping into our power now. A lot of us, this year was an opportunity for us to see why we need to continue to believe in ourselves, okay, and very much so kind of like a test, like, okay, are you going to give up now? You said this is what you wanted, right? Are you going to give up now? Are you going to give up now? Are you going to give up now, right? And now is the time, okay, for us to receive our blessings. Okay, although we've been asking for it, Spirit is like, look, you passed the test, okay? You passed the test. There's going to be a couple more tests that may come, your way, little pop quiz situation. But Spirit, be open to receiving unexpected joy. Be open to receiving unexpected happiness, okay? Like my good sis Imani's sis, okay? If you can't imagine it happening for you, okay, that's why it doesn't happen for you, okay? So whatever it is that you want to happen for you, imagine it, okay? Think about it. Focus on the positive, okay? Don't worry about what you don't want to happen, all right? Because worrying is what is praying for what you don't want to happen. Now let's see what angel numbers y'all might be seeing. Wow, the first card that pops up is an 8. It's an 8 card. Okay, 8, I am wealthy. You are on the cups of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which will bring financial and material abundance into your life. Okay, I am abundant. 3, I am powerful. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. 7, I am in the flow. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. That's one more. Wow. 12, I am focused. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. Oh, let me pull one more. And 5, I am adaptable. Flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. I am adaptable. Thank you, okay? Thank you, Spirit, for the message. Thank you, okay, Soul Family, for joining me today, all right? I love you, and as always, this was a collective message, so if it resonated, let me and Soul Family know in the comments, and as always, okay, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, my love.